Welcome viewers. Donald Trump said Sunday that the greatest candidate in the world could not defeat President Joe Biden unless the Republicans build the same operation as the Democrats and beat them at their own game. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. Last month, House of Representatives Ways and Means Committee Chair Richard Neal obtained Trump's federal income tax return documents. However, they were not released to the public. This could change this week as the committee is set to meet to privately vote whether to make the documents public. In a post to his Truth Social account on Sunday, Trump appeared to say that his tax returns won't show the full picture of his company's financials. All of the so-called experts who think that they know so much about my very successful private company actually know almost nothing. It is a great company with lots of cash, some of the greatest assets anywhere in the world, and very little debt. Also, strong on deductions and depreciation, Trump wrote. You will be seeing these numbers soon, but not all from my tax returns, which show relatively little. Everyone will be impressed, but the fake news media will not be happy, so against their narrative. He added. In addition to the possible public release of his tax return documents, Trump is also facing a lawsuit from New York Attorney General Letitia James, who has accused the former president of financial fraud in connection to the Trump Organization. Shortly after Trump's post on Truth Social, several lawyers and legal experts informed Newsweek that the comments could potentially be used as evidence against the former president in court. Nima Rahmani, the president of West Coast Trial Lawyers and a former federal prosecutor, told Newsweek that Trump's post can be used against him in court, including in the lawsuit brought by James. Trump's lawyers have probably told him to keep his mouth shut, but he isn't listening. These statements are especially problematic from a legal perspective because they are evidence of Trump's knowledge and intent. They get inside Trump's head and show jurors what he was thinking and intending when he filed his tax returns, Rahmani said. Most tax crimes have a willfulness requirement. Innocent mistakes aren't enough. Trump admitting he knew he was misstating his income satisfies that knowledge and intent requirement, he added. Michael McAuliffe, a former federal prosecutor and elected state attorney, made similar comments to Newsweek, saying that the general expectation was, and is, that the tax returns will show his income and liabilities do not match his public statements. That is, the returns likely will show a company and a person not as rich or successful as he claims. His statements on social media yesterday about his tax returns not being accurate are more about perpetuating an image of a supposedly successful businessman. Trump's recent statements could be interpreted as an admission of filing untrue, i.e., false tax returns, or it could reflect a tax reporting system that doesn't match the operating realities of a private company, McAuliffe told Newsweek. Attorney Andrew Lieb told Newsweek that Trump's comments may not lead to any further legal trouble, but he noted that it sure could be the nail in the coffin on his current cases. You can have the greatest platform in the world, you can have the greatest candidate in the world. It doesn't matter if you have no chance of winning. And that's where we're at right now, folks, the former first son said while speaking at Turning Point USA America Fest conference, which hosted nearly 11,000 attendees. The only issue that's going to separate whether we win in the future, for our freedoms, our liberties, our rights, are if we spool up the same type of operation the Democrats have been running. That's going to be really unpopular with a lot of people, but I don't care because we can't change it if we don't actually win to change, he added. His father, Donald Trump, announced his 2024 campaign on November 15. The former president was not an attendee of the largest multi-day conservative conference, and neither were any other notable possible Republican nominees. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for